Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack.
Well,
Hey, dude, you're back.
good. I am. You're back. We are back. We are here doing this show for all of you people.
Okay, I don't know what that was, but
That
really-
was
boy, the Owls, the women hockey league would never put up with that lack of emotion and enthusiasm and passion that you just displayed right there.
I'm working on enthusiasm and passion.
We didn't get to talk yesterday about the movies. The big news about the movies.
No, we didn't talk about the movies. What about the movies?
The movies. First of all, everybody all over the place won big at the Screen Actors Guild.
Yeah, they did. Yes.
Were you surprised?
I am. Anytime that movie gets any accolades, I'm surprised because that movie
Why?
is batshit insane.
Okay, well,
I
that's
love
good.
it.
That's a good sign.
Well, no, it's
Speaking-
weird. Is it seldom, and I'm sure you will concur. Seldom does. This is weird. We're on different sides than usual. Seldom does a movie that completely snaps into the way I see the world. Do they get any sort of accolade? So it should be alarming for all of you.
Fargo.
This movie does well.
Did Fargo get like this?
Yeah, Fargo. Yeah, you know it hasn't
10
been
swept.
since Fargo that I've had a movie that totally steps in to the way I see the world.
Did I ever tell you I lost the? Well, it didn't happen immediately, but it was certainly a downfall in our relationship with my longtime hair cutter. I highly recommended Fargo to her, and
Bad idea.
And admittedly, I should have known. I don't know why. Well, I guess it's like one of those things when you know you're sowing your own seeds of destruction because she's a Bible banger, and I was like, it's so funny.
No,
She was next time I went in there, she was seriously offended. I can't believe you recommended that to me. I can't believe it. I was like, well, okay, maybe I shouldn't get my hair cut here today.
See, that's what. Yeah. Bye, left lobe. Adios, amigo. That's why I do what I do and you do what you do because, when somebody walks in the library or used to walk into a video store, I always knew very quickly what to recommend them, and
Really?
Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, somebody
You did
walked.
not.
Oh, absolutely. Are you kidding me?
You can't.
I'd have been fired day 3.
You can't judge a VHS tape by its cover.
Oh, are you kidding? Oh my God. Well, that's what's great. You're the type of person who used to walk in my car lot too, and I'd get you to drive away with something, and I have a bag of money, so it's cool.
Not for me. I don't have one to give you. You'd be holding the bag. If I drove away, you'd be holding the bag. Hey,
No, you're all marks to me. You're all marks.
Other movie news. You didn't predict this.
Yeah.
Cocaine Bear is tearing up the box office.
That's awesome. No, I didn't predict it, but I'm very happy about it. I think it's great.
I over the weekend and I saved it. I read
Sure.
a scathing review of it, saying how it's not really a horror movie. It's not funny.
No.
It's not anything. It's like it's nothing but this.
No, but
waste.
it's something.
It is something.
And I'll
What
tell
is
you what
it?
it is. I'll tell you what it is.
What?
It makes me thrilled. It's
What is it?
schlock. I love good schlock. I'm
What?
so happy that a schlocky movie is making serious bank. That means we'll get more schlocky movies.
Are you going to see it in the theater?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay. What do you think before seeing it? Is it compared to like The Blob or something like that?
Yeah, sure.
Or-
Yeah, that's actually a good comparison. It's a bad. I miss the days when big major studios would make bad schlocky horror movies so they could eat, and the studios have been faltering for a while, so they're finally like, screw it, give them Cocaine Bear.
What-
Now
do you
they're
think-
eating.
So now, that's the thing. One thing you've said over and over and over and over again, that William Goldman said, nobody knows anything, right? That's a famous quote because people say schlock never sells. It won't happen. It has to be, it has to be some act of whatever there is out there that something gets made when it hasn't been, the trail hasn't been blazed already.
Yep.
You know, maybe it's desperation, maybe someone exasperation, maybe who knows why.
Meanwhile, these poor comic book filmmakers who, those movies are not cheap, are struggling to break even or, get out of the red. And nothing makes me happier than a movie like Cocaine Bear slam dunks Ant-Man. And I like the Ant-Man movies. They're fine. I don't have a problem with that. But,
how is Ant-Man doing? Is it doing all right or no?
Poorly. Yeah.
Boy, it sure has gotten the promo. Holy shit!
Right,
and it looks spectacular.
It ain't working.
just from the effects standpoint, it looks spectacular.
And as George Lucas once said, an effect without a story is a pretty boring thing.
Yeah, well, he's boring, but Rich,
he wasn't. He wasn't initially, but it's exciting.
Oh, good. All right.
That movie was cheap. It was dirt cheap to make, and it made back its budget like fivefold opening weekend. It's great. It's so great.
23 million first week.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Even if it's a bad movie, and people came out of it and were grousing, "Well, that was stupid." But I'll tell you what,
it has everything though.
You went.
It's got schlock, it's got violence, it's got gore, it's got an actor who's no longer alive in one of his last performances. I mean, everybody wants to see what's his name one more time. They said, it's just interesting.
It's even inclusive. It's got a female director. How wonderful is that?
Yes, and she kind of wrote it too, didn't she? Wasn't she on the screenplay?
She may have done it came from that screenplay was kicking around Hollywood for years, and then she may have done like a pass on it or something, like done a couple dust up or something. But overall, she just directed it, and because she's smarter than everyone else, because she's like, I want to eat.
Eating's good.
I'm a fan.
Okay. Mr. Bob's. We talked about this yesterday. Winter ain't over yet. It's a lot warmer today, but that rain is such an unpredictable time. Please check out Mr. Bob's underthebridge.org. They need men's spring and winter jackets. They need women's jeans. They need men's jeans, belts, backpacks. There's a lot of things and a lot of ways you could help Mr. Bob's just by cleaning out some of the stuff that is in pretty good shape in your own house there. So get on it and please help. Mr. Bob's underthebridge.org. Java House. Today is Double Punch Tuesday. Although,
look at that beauty, huh?
What is it,
dude? That's lavender moon milk.
She's a potion queen over there.
She is. Although I hate lavender, so that wouldn't work for me. But it might work for somebody who likes lavender.
People put lavender and vaporizers and all kinds of shit. They love it.
I hate the smell. I hate the taste. I don't like lavender.
I love the golden moon milk, but I always say no rose petals. I don't need them in my teeth. They're for looks. A lot of people love the way they look. Not important to me, but boy, that moon milk is good.
Sure, it's tasty.
And also get your beans today. I'm gonna buy me some beans there today because it's $1 off a pound, and I believe it's $2.
You know that guy?
Pounds and half pounds. No, I don't.
I love him. I don't know who he is, but he's beautiful.
It's a great shot.
It is a great shot. Look at those ears, man.
Yeah,
those are some great ears.
But that's a reminder on that post was Saturdays and Sundays. Java House is closing at 5. If you don't get your caffeine buzz on Saturday or Sunday in before 5 p.m.,
there's something. So you're supposed to be switching. Your own. Yeah, you're supposed to be switching to booze by then.
But yes, pounds of beans. They got flavored beans. They've got organic beans at Java House. So get on over there and get your Java on. Tomorrow night, Mel's Charities to host the Happy Dance. I was talking to Dick. What's Dick's? Oh, shit. What's his last name?
I had a million jokes for that, but I'm just going to keep my damn mouth
shut. Dick Phelan.
There we go.
Phelan, that'd be good. Tomorrow night at the American Legion Post, 288 on Hilbert Avenue in Cedarburg.
Yes.
Turn back the clock and dance to classic rock. Mel's first happy dance. Mel got the idea after a meeting with Marlene McGrew, who is a successful business owner in Cedarburg. Marlene must have had a half dozen shops going at one time up and down Cedarburg. Did it real well with them. She loves to go out dancing with her friends in Milwaukee, but was saying there ain't no local places to dance. So Mel said, I know there's a Legion Hall that's open, and I know the Mission River Band, whom we've had on this show,
Yeah.
and they'd like to come back in April to visit us, Bulldog.
Oh, good.
So we got to figure out an April
Figure out how to do that.
Yeah, that was the thing. I told them they might have to do it from a remote location, and we beam them in over StreamYard.
It's possible.
Be great to have them live, though.
That would be great. That would be great. Yeah,
they were great live. They did a live performance for us back in the studio, and right when the masking stuff.
Oh yeah, we were deep into COVID at that point. Yeah.
Yeah, but we were still in the studio, but we were all like pretending to be 6 feet apart, not licking the books when nobody was looking, and all that kind of stuff.
We didn't do that much.
But anyway, Dick Phelan and his crew, really nice guys. They only do charitable performances. So every dollar raised tomorrow night will go to Mel's. There's no cost to attend the dance. Mel's Charities just asked you consider donating to Mel's Charities. So there. What do you think of that?
Can't argue with that, man. I like it. Buy it.
All right. You and I have talked about many different types of food during the course of the show.
We do these conversations so you people don't have to.
That's right. One of the few foods I don't think we've ever discussed, because I've never tried to pronounce it on the show before, is a soufel. Soufels are a big deal.
I don't know this food.
Today is National Chocolate Souffle Day.
Oh, souffle. Oh, right.
A soufel. Hey, you rang me those guys on Bullet Train. That's, just watching it.
Another schlock movie that did well.
Yeah, it was about 45 minutes too long.
It did get a little long.
It was crazy. They had crazy good actors in there. Who's the guy, Bulldog, who was in the Shape of Water? What was the guy's name? He was also in Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
But he was he shows up as a bad guy in that thing at the very end.
It's like Love Boat with more knives and guns.
Exactly. But you remind me of Lemon and Tangerine with that little accent you were doing. Speaking of lemon and tangerine, in 1742, the first recorded souffle that we know about, a lemon and kidney souffle.
Whose kidneys?
Well, maybe Bullet Train might be a clue. Vincent LaChapelle perfects a recipe for souffle incorporating sweet and savory ingredients like candied lemon and veal kidney.
Excuse me while I finish my veal kidney. You know what's great about veal kidneys is that they're so young.
No. There's nothing good about veal kidneys. Nothing.
Unlike the baby of the cow, not the real cow. Give me the baby.
You are so.
My mom used to make veal all the time. It never dawned on me until I should say just in the 80s, but then like by the 90s came along when she sort of stopped with the veal. But
stop with the veal already.
I remember my brother or someone told me, you realize these are like baby cows. I was like, no.
Veal, but veal, isn't it? That's like a high-end thing. You guys must have been living high off the hog, not high off the
furniture, man. Everybody needed a sofa. It was the veal.
A sofa.
Our veal was paid for by Lazy Boy.
And fed to Lazy Boy. We got it coming and going.
Sealy Posturepedic.
Oh my God!
Good for the back.
Sofa and souffle. What a souffle! Every souffle on the sofa.
If you make souffle poorly, there's not a big leap. Souffle tastes like a sofa.
I'm sure you've seen this. The movie Sabrina from 1954.
Oh, sure. Humphrey Bogart. Yeah.
With Audrey Hepburn.
Yep. Great movie.
In the film, Audrey Hepburn is critiqued by a master chef at a Parisian culinary school on her poor attempts at making a soufle. A souffle. Sure. These are historic moments in souffle history. Have you ever had a souffle?
I have actually. I don't think I ever had a proper, honest to God souffle.
I don't think I have either.
Where would you get one in Cedarburg?
They're supposed. I don't know. Well, not supposed to be hard to make.
Eggs are the main. I think the main thing, aren't they?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the wrong guy.
All right, maybe AJ knows. AJ seems like a souffle guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is the kind of guy AJ is, and he'll like this because we have our first repeat offender of a National Day of the Year.
Hey,
and,
we've been on too long.
it is also National Pancake Day. When I think it was National Pancake Day like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
That did come. Maybe it was a certain kind of pancakes. Maybe
No,
no?
It could be. Maybe
Blueberry
could be.
pancake days. I don't know.
I don't know, but blueberry pancake is a coffee bean flavor. I'm in Java House. I don't know.
That is a major flavor. I have not had any since its triumphant return. Although maybe it never went away. I don't know.
Yesterday we missed Big Breakfast Day. We barely talked about it because
that one hurt.
The agent talked too much about it. But today's National Pancake Day. You can make up for it. So if you're going to go somewhere for a pancake locally and not make it yourself, where are you going?
Well, I'd much rather somebody else make it, obviously. I would say if I don't feel like doing a lot of driving, PJ Pipers will help me out immeasurably.
Boy, that's a big left-handed compliment. Backhanded compliment.
No, only because number one. Then
if I want to drive an extra 5 minutes,
they're very good. I prefer Chuck's Place, the number one, and PJ Pipers number 2. Sorry, guys.
PJ Pipers, they do a good job with their Instagram, or as the kids say, IG account.
They do a good job with everything. That place currently, we were Jamie and I went for breakfast last week. I had pancakes actually, and boy, they're just dialed in. I mean, it's always been a good place, but like lately, when we walked out, I told Jamie, I was like, we need to come here much more often.
Well, I guess you don't have to drive south to Teelan,
right?
But they had a thing on Instagram where they had cowboy pancakes. Where are they? And they are like oatmeal pancakes with chocolate chips, peanut butter chips, like nuts and all kinds of damn good stuff on it. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Pilgrim.
I'd like. Have you yet to go to Toast? I haven't been to Toast. I have
not been to Toast yet either. And I think we're getting another brunch place here in town.
Yes,
which I think is run by somebody I used to work with. Or like the spouse of somebody I used to work at the car dealership with. So that'll be interesting to see him again.
They had a thing on them in the paper a couple weeks. Whenever, yeah, it's a couple that have managed management somewhere else.
Is the last name Schnabel?
I don't know.
I think that's. I'm pretty sure I used to work with Sean. Yeah, so that'll be cool. I see some free breakfast. Yeah, I see some free breakfast in my future. Yeah, Sean Schnabel. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, if you worked with him, he won't want to give you free anything. I mean, does Wonder Weasel want to give you free anything?
She gave me a free piece of cake yesterday.
I saw that. What kind of that cake looked damn good.
It was delicious. Oh my God. We are diametrically opposed politically, but we're right on par cake wise.
Yeah. Okay. Here it is. We got to bring AJ, but just one last thing. So cowboy pancakes, they're loaded with oats, coconut, pecans, chocolate chips, and peanut butter chips. You probably can't see that very well, but damn, that looks good.
I don't eat cowboy pancakes on my phone, Pilgrim. I eat them for real life.
Ooh, that looks good. All right, what about, we'll have to get AJ to weigh in on I know he's a pancake.
I can do that. What we're going to do?
The agent makes pancakes, I know.
So we've heard.
Yeah.
So anyway, here's the man of the hour, the man with the plan, the man who, without him, there is no sports. And without sports, there is no him. AJ McKinney, right here.
What's up, guys? What's up? I appreciate the proper introduction.
I haven't done a proper intro in a long time.
We always give you a proper introduction. Here's what's his name.
It may have been an improper introduction. I'm not sure, but anyway, we're glad to see you.
Yes.
Me too. Well, we got a big news day. So I'll get right to it.
Fire away.
Lock and load, AJ.
Okay, so we got for those of you who weren't staying up last night like myself, we got the first place Milwaukee Bucks. They moved to first place last night.
Outstanding.
Because the Knicks lost, so the Knicks beat the Celtics last night. So the Bucks moved to first place.
Excellent.
Marquette moved to sixth as they play Butler this evening. Marquette moved to sixth as they play Butler this evening. Both Oshkosh and Whitewater, both men's and women's teams got in yesterday afternoon, so that was exciting.
How do you feel about that? Do you think Oshkosh deserved the spot?
Yeah, they were leading the conference all year long, so you got to reward them for being the number one seed in the regular season champ.
Sounds like a begrudging approval there, AJ. Your whole tone changed there.
Also, St. Norbert's got in. which was exciting for me because one of the kids from St. Norman's is from Colder, so that was exciting.
The Green Knights. Do you have a friend on every basketball team from every college or university in the country?
No.
We'll work on that, will you? We need
Yeah.
more moles out there in the field.
It just says, I know a guy. I know this guy. I know this girl. I know this guy.
I'm working on it.
You are working on it. You're a politician.
I do have a big coaching carousel though that extends to a lot of different schools, so it's good. I mean, I guess when you've been around a program for 6 years plus and you meet all these different people, I guess that's what happens. So.
Okay. Hey, going back to Marquette, number 6. It's the first time. That's the highest they've been ranked since 1978.
Yep.
Yes. What do you think of that?
I like it. They'll now if they win a couple more games, they'll probably get a 2 seed in they'll probably, if they win one more game, they'll get the 1 seed in the Big East tournament, which will be fun.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll get a 2. And if they win a couple more games, they'll get a 2 seed in the NCAA tournament, which will be extremely fun. Because
it would be fun. Do you know what time the game is tonight? It's at Butler. Do you know what time, AJ?
It's a 5:30 game.
Oh, good. It's an early starter. Yeah, excellent.
It's on national TV. It's on FS1. So.
Great.
Yeah.
What's your prediction? Are they going to win tonight? It's going to be a tough one for them.
Butler's not very good. So.
Okay. So the Butler didn't do it. You're saying.
15. I go 15 in favor of Marquette.
I like that.
Funny guy.
I go 15 in favor of Marquette. So.
All right. Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't mean to slow your roll. I just had a couple questions. Keep going. What else you got?
No. So we got Bucks play tonight, extending the streak to 15. So 15 could be a magic number tonight. If Bucks play tonight, they play.
Are they out west yet? They played at Phoenix on Sunday.
No, they played at Milwaukee on Sunday. They're in New York tonight. Brooklyn.
They were in Phoenix, dude.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No. We'll have to see. I'll check. I thought I was sure. I'm giving myself a.
That would have been a really early game in Phoenix. It would have been a 10 o'clock in the morning game.
I hate it when you're right.
Sorry, Bulldog.
It happens. It happens rarely, but I don't like. I don't like it.
Sorry, Jack.
Okay.
Jack. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, and then we got a couple more things. We got Brewers. I think they played yesterday. They won yesterday.
Okay.
Beat the Royals. Beat the Royals 10-2.
Okay.
So that's exciting for spring training.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I wanted to throw the stat at you guys.
Okay.
Spring training games are down to 2 hours and 40. Did you say they were down to 2 hours and 40 minutes or something like that?
I didn't say that, but I heard they were getting shorter, which is great.
Yes, they're getting down to 2 hours and 40 minutes right now. So
that's fantastic. See, you're so stuck in the past, AJ. You were against this pitch clock.
No, I was worried that it was going to change the rules a lot, but I love it.
I read an interesting thing on the pitching clock. Max Scherzer, has been a big pitching star for 15 or 20 years. He's with the Mets again. He loves the new pitching clock, and he says this is an interesting perspective. I love when people make you think of things you didn't think of. Have you heard this yet, AJ? What he's saying?
I haven't. Go ahead.
Okay. The headline is Max Scherzer said pitchers have power with the new pitch clock. He said, I love it. New York Mets star Max Scherzer is already a fan of the MLB's pitch clock. He says, quote, really, the power the pitcher has now, I can totally dictate pace, he said Sunday. The rule change of the hitter having only one timeout changes the complete dynamic of the hitter and pitcher dynamic. I love it. And the article goes on to say, early on, the pitch clock seems to be having its intended effect. At-bats feel faster, and the games themselves are significantly shorter. But Scherzer's comments allude to how the pitch clock will cut both ways. The 3-time Cy Young Award winner told Yahoo Sports' Zach Kreiser that batters crave rhythm so much and can be thrown off by a pitcher who varies between throwing early and late in the pitch clock. What do you think of that?
Oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually. That makes a lot of sense. I wouldn't be surprised if to begin the season, offense is down, just adjusting to the pitch clock. But I wouldn't be surprised throughout the season you see adjustments by both pitchers and hitters. I don't know if you saw, but a spring training game ended in a tie because a guy didn't step in the box quick enough and they called strike 3 on him. So it was kind of funny.
Good. I say great.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
Yeah, so that's baseball. They're saying that's. I mean, I think it's of all the rule changes, that's the one I'm most in favor of. I've heard some old timers grouse that the new bases are so big they look like pizza delivery boxes out there.
That's all right. Safety first.
Safety first. Okay, so you're good with all the rule changes.
I'm good with all the rule changes. I'm good with a faster baseball game.
Okay. Okay. Do you play? I know you do fantasy football. Do you do fantasy baseball? Do you guys do that?
I know, too much time. I don't
Yep.
have so much time.
Too much time. I agree. I was in a fantasy league and I just
with my work with the Chinooks and my work with the speeches this summer, I won't have that much time.
okay. Well, I agree with you. Fantasy baseball is very time consuming, but I read an interesting thing in The Athletic this morning. They picked one player from each team that they say is going to overachieve in fantasy. So if you extrapolate that, a player is going to have a better year than people think from each team. Yeah, and they named one from the Brewers. Do you want to guess, or should I tell you who it is?
Is it a brewer that's been there before, or is it a new brewer?
It's new to me. If he's been there, I don't know the name.
Jesse Winker?
It's it.
Hey!
You read? Hey, are you looking? Are you reading my notes? What the hell?
No, Jesse Winker. I like it. Good call.
All right. This is why. This is the rationale. Winker produced some of the best rates in baseball over 2020 and 2021, but his barrels and hard hit rate dropped off dramatically in 2022. His health has improved, he said, after off-season surgeries for neck and knee issues. However, even if Winker misses time again in 2022, he'll produce when he's on the field following a trade to the Brewers. Left-handed batters let's see if you knew this. Left-handed batters tend to perform well at American Family Field, where Winker is /344. But anyway, did you know that left-handed batters do well at American Family Field?
Of course, because the pole side it's a short porch. Of course.
Well, don't say of course like it's everybody in the world knows it.
Well, now you've told everybody. It's the season's over. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
I don't say of course like everyone knows, but if you've been to AmFam Field, if you're on the left side, it's a short porch. It's a really by the meaning of that is it's a shorter distance for a home run, shorter distance for doubles, shorter distance for triples, and you forget at AmFam Field you have the triples alley too, which was
that
crazy.
damn Bernie Brewer's fault. That's kind of juts out a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, that slide sticks out like a sore thumb.
It does.
Bulldog, do you remember the good old days, like back in July when AJ first started on the show? He was such a modest, nice young man, well behaved. Now he's a
no. I like this version better. No.
He's a big mouth braggart right now.
I like this version a whole lot better.
He's a know-it-all. I know. Of course you know that. Of course I knew that.
He is.
Hey fellas, that's because it's my favorite time of year. It's March.
March is your favorite. It's we're not out of February yet, dude.
It's March. It's March.
AJ just canceled the last of February.
They clipped 3 days off February for you. That's not enough. You want to do another one?
It's time to dance.
Is basketball your favorite sport?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
All right,
Yes,
that makes
sir.
sense. All right, I got some NBA stuff for you then.
Go ahead.
The NBA, the league, and the Players Association are close to setting a new draft age. Did you hear this?
18.
They're going to change it to 18.
Oh, good.
The sides are progressing towards lowering the draft to age 18, which will alter an already rapidly changing landscape for young basketball prospects.
Which means no more G League Ignite team, which is good.
The union is reportedly pushing for veteran players to mentor high schoolers coming straight to the league rather than being replaced by them. With this change, there might not be a better time to be a young, promising prospect. You have options. Number one, go straight to the league if you're ready. Number 2, make millions in NIL deals at the college level. Or number 3,
I like that one.
sign with a G League team for good money while still developing. So this sounds like they're still going to have the G League age.
Yeah, no, I mean, they will still. I'm sure they'll still have the G League at some extent, but you want to have the high school prospects jump into the G League right away because they'll have different options. So it'll be good.
Okay, I got one last thing for you, and I can't believe you didn't lead with this.
I say lower it to 10, but that's just me.
10.
Yeah, get the 6th graders in there. Give them a chance.
Yeah.
Cedarburg and Grafton, the girls, they both won the regional. They face off Thursday night in Port Washington.
Oh
Hey,
yeah,
my neck of the woods.
I think speaking of that, I believe this is on the down low, but I believe I was talking to Coach Kreider last night. I think Homestead is also hosting a sectional.
All right.
I think, I don't know which one, but I think Homestead is all. This will be for girls because once your arena is no longer occupied by your high school team, you can put it up for sectional bidding.
Okay.
So, so Cedarburg and Grafton in Port Washington. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So
That's
good. That's good.
Yeah.
Thursday night. You're saying?
Thursday night at 7:00 at Port Washington High School.
Well, boys, it is Tuesday, and I got to do my job, and that's to bring you someone who is having a little anger management problem. That's right. It's Meltdown Tuesday. Now, I've run out of coaches, and I didn't see anything good from the major leagues, but you know me, I'm a movie guy. So I'd like to bring both of you a great actor, one of our best, a man named Ed Harris, who was promoting a film called The History of Violence, which is actually a really good movie. David Cronenberg directed a movie, about 15 years old. Excellent film. And he was on a press junket, and maybe you guys could explain this to me. Here we go.
I love Ed Harris.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to add anything?
Not particularly.
Oh, yeah, you did do one.
That.
That's
I'd like
right.
that. No, because what is that? What is that? No. What is that? What is it? What is violence? What is it? That's what the movie's about.
That's how you sell your movie.
He goes,
Some fool in the crowd said, "Oh, what exactly is violence to you people?"
That's funny.
That looked painful. I could feel bone hitting table. I'm like, dude.
That's classic.
But what's great is that Hollywood, they take enough multicolored pills that kind of thing doesn't hurt at all. I mean, it's fine.
That's classic.
So Ed Harris bringing you your Tuesday meltdown for today.
That was pretty cool.
I have one more promo thing, if I can, real quick.
Please.
Friday morning, 10 a.m. I will be in New Berlin. I will be doing a speech to 5th graders.
Really?
Yes.
Tough room, man.
Yes. Special ed 5th graders. So it should be fun.
Okay. 5th grade. All right. How do you know the size of the venue? How many will be in attendance?
11.
11 5th graders. All right.
11 lives.
It's a caseload. So
okay.
Actually, she's got my friend who I'm speaking for has 23 students and 2 teachers.
Okay. 5th graders throw paper airplanes sometimes.
I know.
Okay.
They also have, believe it or not, elementary schoolers have really good questions.
They probably do.
They do because they don't know any better. So
yeah, right. Well, that's why I think we should fire the staff at CNN and Fox News and just put in 5th graders.
They ask really good questions because they don't know any better. So it's like they'll ask whatever they want to ask. Like I've had a few ask me like, "What's it?" Like one of them asked me, "Have you ever met Giannis?" Which is kind of funny because my answer goes no. But another one was like, "What's it like to what are you doing? How do you make it through a daily basis?" And it's just like they don't know any better, so they ask whatever they want to ask. And it's
sure,
kind of fun.
I'm sure they'll ask, is Bulldog as brilliant as he seems on television? I'm sure that's going to be one of the.
That's going to be a brilliant.
That's going to be one of the questions.
By the way, fifth graders are too smart.
By the way, Bulldog, I have a question for you
Please.
A public relations question.
Indeed.
How do I get the link to my LinkedIn?
Oh, that's easy. I can do that. In fact, well, okay. I could actually beam this show to your LinkedIn daily. Every day it'd be up there. Now, I don't know if you're brave enough to.
I want that.
But at a minimum,
sign me up.
the show does go to YouTube every day, so I will share to you. If you can get to CPL Radio on YouTube, you will find in the live column, you'll find our show archived there every day, and you could share the link that way too. So,
okay, perfect.
Yeah, that's a good way of doing it. Outside of the fact of me like completely.
Because I got over. People that are like, how do I listen? And it's like,
I get that too. No, that's I've had this radio station for 4 years, and I'm all over the place. There's very few platforms I haven't conquered. King of all media, and I still get someone who says, "So how do I tune in?"
I got you, buddy. I got you.
Help me out. So the more the merrier.
We'll have tomorrow. We'll have just a preview of tomorrow's show. We'll have a recap of the Bucks Nets.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have a preview of Wisconsin Purdue, and we'll have
a Marquette report.
Sounds like a busy Wednesday.
Busy Wednesday.
Fantastic.
And I'll be finishing a book this week too. So
Excellent.
I'll get a report for you guys either early this week or late this week or early next week.
I have started a new book that it's so good. It's too good because it's blowing my mind. It's changing exactly how you think about everything. It's just crazy. Have you ever heard of that? Thinking in Bets? Have you ever heard of that? I'll tell you about it. I'll do a book report after AJ's.
All right.
It's just
we're going to get literary on this here show.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. AJ, thank you so much. Carry on with your day.
Thank you, guys.
All right. We will see you.
See ya
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Be prepared, AJ.
AJ Bocchini with sports right here on this here show. Now
there she is.
We switch things over to a much more elegant, a much more graceful,
upscale, more eleganter than we are.
We are underdressed for this occasion because it's a Tuesday. This isn't her normal day.
That's right. Did you see my headline? It's not Wednesday, but it's Patty Point Day.
Patty Galoot-Hansen in the house.
Am I supposed to be here today or?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, very much so. No.
So you're having a show tomorrow though?
Oh, well, no, I don't think we are. No. Tomorrow's a rerun because I've got stuff.
I'm so confused.
No, it's okay.
Here. I'm here.
You are here. How the hell are you, Patty?
I'm just fine and dandy. How about yourself?
I want you to be careful. You've got like a mallet right over your head. If that lets go, that's going to hurt. I just want you to know.
It's my Rotary President's mallet.
Oh, did you wield it negatively?
Don't look up.
I bet you used it on Jack every chance you had. Order!
You know how tall I am today?
You look tall.
You do, yeah.
I'm sitting on a pillow and a huge blanket that's all rolled up.
Excellent.
Yeah, so I'm feeling quite tall, actually.
Are you going to browbeat someone sitting across from you at the desk? You're going to use your power position to say, "Hey, this is the price. See."
You should fire someone today.
I don't think I could browbeat anyone. My feet aren't even touching the ground.
They don't have to see that. You don't have, out of all those shoes that you got from Ricky's thing, you don't have any platform heels that raise you up 7 or 8 inches?
Not that tall.
Oh.
But, it's something to strive for.
So I brought up a good point. I got to ask you, Patty, have you ever been fired from a job?
You know what? When I was in college, I was a bartender at Little Switzerland Ski Hill.
Oh, cool!
And
or not
for some reason, Grandpa Hurdy, the Hurdys owned Little Switzerland, and for some reason, Grandpa Hurdy decided that me and somebody else was going to get fired. I could never figure out why. I got so mad because I loved that job and I made such good money in tips. And I went to Grandpa Hurdy's office and I protested.
Put the Hurdy on him.
Like, are you kidding? You're firing me? Everybody loves me. Why would you do this? And so
everybody but one. Grandpa Hurdy.
Yeah, one vote. You need that one vote. Makes a big difference.
So after I ranted and raved for about 5 minutes, Grandpa Hurdy started laughing, and he goes, "All right, go back to work."
Oh wow! Nice. That's a happy ending. I like that.
Did you have a pillow you were standing on and a blanket to raise you up? Look, Grandpa Hurdy eye to eye.
No, but it was quite the sport of picking Patty up and stuffing her in the beer cooler.
That's only on Tuesdays. It's Stuff Patty in the beer cooler every Tuesday, 6 p.m.
And then what I would do is when I get out of the beer cooler, then I'd pick up the soda gun with the water, put my finger on it, and spray everybody.
I'm beginning to understand why Grandpa Hurdy wanted you out of there.
Grandpa Hurdy had a point, I think. A Patty point.
Patty point, yes.
A point about Patty.
How long did you do that? Just all through college?
I did it
2 weeks.
No, I did it like when I was at the end of high school and then the first couple of years in college. So about four or 5 years. Yeah.
That's a pretty long stint for a bartender. I mean, that's all right.
It was fun. It was a great job. I made lots of tip money. Lots.
Nice.
And look, we don't want to know how. Little Switz is still kicking ass. I know parents who still take their kids out there and they love going. And there's still the chalet with the bar in there that the parents all congregate around while the kids are out whooping and hollering up on the hill. It's just a great time.
Still owned by the Hurdy family? Do we even know? I don't know.
I don't even know if they're around anymore. There was Jane Hurdy and then Grandpa Hurdy. I don't remember his first name. I just know him by Grandpa Hurdy.
That actually was his first name, I heard. They named him Grandpa when he was born. It's pretty interesting.
And then my boss was Dwayne Grouden, and his wife was Gisela Grouden, and she was from Germany.
What? Oh, I was going to say, wait a minute. Whoa. Gisela.
Yeah. Gisela.
And Dwayne.
And she was a firecracker, let me tell you. Woo! Boy, did we have fun.
She was a firecracker.
That is
Yes,
awesome.
she was.
Very cool.
I always said, I want to be like you, Gisela.
What a suck up you
So
are.
when you weren't attending bar,
wife.
did you do any skiing at all? Were you into that sort of thing?
Yeah, I did
Okay.
ski.
Okay.
I skied.
Never. I would not. No, Jews don't ski.
Yeah, I skied a lot. And then I'd go in and go to work. It was, it wasn't a bad existence.
It sounds like a blast.
Wasn't a bad existence.
Knock back a few highballs and hit the inner tube.
Highballs.
One time at the bar, I don't know what we were celebrating, but we were celebrating something really fun.
Wednesday.
That's a great thing about bars.
Yeah.
We're celebrating Wednesday.
Yeah. It's not Wednesday. Let's celebrate.
Yeah. For some reason, and I don't know why, but I was drinking slow gin. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I drank too much of it. And
Yes.
Well, even a little is too much of slow.
Yeah.
Do they still have it? Do they still have slow gin?
Oh, sure. You can catch up with that.
Isn't it like SLOE? Slow?
Yeah,
Like,
it'll realign your spine.
Slow gin.
my body rejected it. And I've been throwing
Slow
up
gin.
the toilet. I'm screaming, I'm throwing up blood. My girlfriend's like, Patty, shut up. You
Shut
should slow gin. I'm like,
Drink
oh,
some.
yeah, okay, never mind.
Drink some MD 2020. It'll be purple. It'll be fine. A slow gin fizz. I remember it was like a highbrow way of drinking slow gin.
Fun.
It was lots of fun at and then during the summer, then I'd work at the outdoor movie theater in Slinger with the rest of the ski crowd.
Oh my God.
We all kind of went from job to job, summer to winter. Yeah.
Wow.
I love drive-ins. Now you've got my undying, as if you didn't before, you have my undying allegiance. So was it a drive-in that showed like schlocky, like sci-fi and horror movies and garbage?
Like Cocaine Bear?
The Cocaine Bear.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah. All right. Beautiful. Fantastic. Wow, that's cool.
One of the guys that I worked with, he knew how scared I was watching it because I was in the booth. And so he was sitting underneath the window where I was looking. And when the really scary part came on, he popped up and I was like, ah!
I thought you were going to say he was there with his poo land going.
That is awesome. Wow. At bartending at Ski Hill in the winter, drive-in theater in the summer. You had a blast.
You know what? I had more right than a body has to. I've had fun for like maybe 50 people's lives. I've had more fun than I should.
That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Well,
it was fun.
What'd you bring today? I'm still carrying this around. I'll have you know.
Jack, did you get yours?
No, he's been hoarding it. Every time I come there, he's like, I can't find it.
I've been double dutying it. I need extra power this week. So,
Well, I think you guys, we need to go on a field trip. I mean, we've talked about this before, but I really think we need to now. And just in case either one of you are considering to getting remarried again, this is the place that we need to go. So, all right. So our field, no, don't be so sure. That's what I said to Mr. Wonderful too.
It's the opposite of bobbleheads. These are novelheads. Novelheads go. Bobbleheads go. Novelheads go. No.
But if you go to, remember, we've talked about this a lot. The Crater Park.
oh, sure.
Diamond Crater Park in Arkansas. Yeah. Well, back in 2015, a lady by the name of Bobby Orkison, I think it was, went to the park right after her wedding ceremony or what have you. And she paid her $8 entry fee, and they let her go to work trying to dig up diamonds. And sure enough, she found an 8.52 carat diamond. So, and it was the most valuable diamond ever found in the park.
Does she still, wait a minute. Now I got questions. Was she still wearing her wedding dress when she?
I don't think so.
Straight to the.
She went straight there. She had a ring, but no rock. So she went to find a rock.
Well, see, this is what I'm saying. If you guys decide to get married again, go there, and then you can save some money on buying an engagement ring. You might just find the diamond there.
There's a different way of saving, Patty.
Yeah.
Don't get married again. I'm into that one.
Well,
like he has a choice.
You just never know. I said that too when I met Michael. It was like, no way. He claims the first thing I said to him was, I don't want to get married.
Well,
I'm going to pattern myself after you. I have to find a female dentist named Mrs. Wonderful.
Who has her office in the theater district of Cedarburg.
Right on.
Patty and I were talking the other day, Bulldog, and we have the person you should ask out. We can't say it over the air because it wouldn't be fair to her. We don't care about you.
I understand.
Right, Patty?
It was so obvious.
All right.
I'm terrified now. What are you guys doing with my life? No. You guys are just
sealed.
You are concocting something in your cauldron over there in the theater district. Some kind of love potion number 9.
Yeah. Love potion number 9.
Anyway,
I held my nose. I took a drink.
If I don't know if it's day or night, and I start kissing everything in sight.
Until I met the cops down on 34th and Vine.
You can't even do that anymore. It's illegal. Oh my! All right. Well, you know, I'm always open for business.
That fool's blushing right now. He doesn't even know what we're talking about.
It's a blood pressure issue, I swear. It redirects when we talk.
Redirect.
Well, I'll let Jack tell you who it is. But we were both in full agreement.
Yes.
I'm scared.
You take her to Cocaine Bear.
Oh, that's a great first date movie, isn't it? That's actually pretty accurate.
But
it'll be your pet name for me.
This diamond that this girl found, it took like 180 hours to cut it into this special shape. And the sucker is being sold for anywhere between $500 to $1,000 to $1 million.
Wow.
So you guys.
Well, I like the fact that you want to take us on a field trip to Arkansas. That sounds like all kinds of trouble to me. Usually
when I go on field trips, it's not to the southeastern United States.
Have you seen Deliverance, Patty? Can you see the three of us in a canoe?
Where's your sense of adventure, guys?
No.
Think about all the restaurants we could stop at. Ooh.
Well, that's true. We could probably guess a good mess of frog legs up there at Uncle Junior's.
Grits. I heard you guys talking about grits the other day.
Yeah, I asked Bulldog. I don't think I've ever had grits.
Have you had grits, Patty?
Sure.
Do you like grits? Does anyone like grits? I think people just eat them.
They're pretty bland, aren't they?
They're very bland. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're very bland.
Why do people down south like them so? I mean, they must add
Filler.
something to them.
They're just filler. I think.
Filler.
Yeah, they are.
You should just go to the hardware store and get some Owens Corning. Eat that.
Filler.
Looking for filler.
I wasn't terrible, but when I lived in Oklahoma with Mr. Not Wonderful, we had grits. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't. He did.
Yeah.
Don't hold the grudge against the grits, Patty. Hey, today's National Pancake Day. Are you a pancake, Patty?
Oh God, yes.
Are you?
Yes.
Where do you go for pancakes?
In my
Favorite.
kitchen.
You make them?
Yeah.
Oh God,
That's
You're no
work.
fun.
Well, have you ever tried Kodiak cakes?
Yes, I love Kodiak
I
cakes.
love
They're
Kodiak.
so good. Okay, I'd make
Buttermilk
those.
and honey. Oh my God, yes.
Yes.
And it's healthy for you. 14 grams of protein.
Yeah, that's what they say.
They have
but it
chocolate
tastes too
chip.
good.
They have chocolate Kodiak cakes. Don't
They do. They do. Those are weird. I didn't like those as much, actually.
I've just seen them. I'm not gotten them.
I mean, I didn't hate them, but they just, I don't know. They just made me wish I was eating the buttermilk one.
I love the buttermilk and honey pancakes. And you put butter, and then you put powdered sugar, and then you top it off with some whipped cream. Oh,
sounds really healthy, Patty.
Thank you. What have you done to that Kodiak cake? You were doing fine out of the griddle, and then all of a sudden you show up with a front end loader full of sugar.
I've got to somehow wrangle my schedule. I got to try those cowboy cakes at PJ Piper's. Those sound wonderful.
That's a field trip, not Arkansas.
Yeah, Arkansas. We don't even want to go even as far as south as Teensville. That's too far.
We still have to go to that place on 76th Street that Michael and I went to that one time. I forgot now. Was it 76th Street Grill or something like that? Oh my God!
Oh yeah, I remember when you were talking about that.
Yeah.
Is it the place on Donges Bay in 76?
No, this was more into Brookfield, wasn't it?
Oh, that's right.
No,
that's right.
It's kind of between. Well, I don't really know where it is. If you take 76th Street out to like North Avenue.
Yeah. So you're heading to Wauwatosa.
Wauwatosa is that?
Yeah. You know what? No one's mentioned, and they should. First Watch, their pancakes are pretty darn good. I mean, that's those First Watch cakes. You're doing okay.
Yeah,
I've not had them there.
No, you have everything else there.
I rarely order pancakes. I always go,
I love pancakes.
Yeah, no, I'd eat that morning, noon, and night. I mean, if I was,
me too.
I wouldn't have a problem with that.
I love blueberry.
Go get Kodiak cakes, Jack. You'll love them.
Easy to make too, because it's just you just add water. I mean, just water and powder and throw it in the griddle, and
it's not frozen and already formed. You got to make them yourself.
You do have to do a little bit, just a slight bit of heavy lifting there.
Because they have Kodiak cakes. They have frozen boxes in the
They do now. That is true.
Yeah,
you could do that. You could do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I think you're better if you just make them. As a matter of fact, I'm having them for lunch.
Oh, right on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right on. Tell you.
Stop on that, guys. I got plenty.
Hop on over for pancakes.
Do you have a kitchen there at your new place, or do you have to drive home for that?
No, I have a kitchen here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
This is
nice.
I could walk over. It's
yeah.
not
This is
far.
my place is really awesome. I love it.
All right. It says by appointment only, so I figured I had to call.
Well, but I don't make that rule a hard and fast rule.
I appreciate it.
No, that's why the rule isn't in existence. It's because of him. By appointment only.
Tap.
Calendar's full. Sorry. Calendar's full.
Oh my God.
Oh my. So you're pretty well settled over there now. You got the new place.
Yeah, I still have a little bit of decorating to do, but
Okay.
other than that, I'm pretty good. Yeah.
But the siege is over. Yeah, that was rough.
That was awful.
We watched. We had sort of a not a front row seat because we wouldn't want to get too close because it looks scary. But we had kind of a 17th row seat on.
That was close enough. We still were almost collateral damage there.
Yeah,
it was absolutely nuts. I thought I was going to die, but I made it.
You did. You surmounted one of life's big trials, and that's upending your stuff and moving your stuff to a different place. So
the
very,
one
very
thing
cool.
I thought I wasn't going to make is when I was up on the ladder about 10 feet, and my sister's down below me, and she's like, okay, can you get that plank up in the rafters there? And I'm like, Oh yeah, sure, no problem.
What does she think you're Peter Pan? Oh my God. Holy cow.
I'm bringing down this like oak wood plank that my father had cut 8 bajillion years ago.
Oh
My
my
sister's
God.
going, be careful. I'm like, no shit.
She's Patty Pan. She's not Pizza Pan.
Patty Pan, absolutely.
Patty Pan.
So you guys have any
Patty Pancake.
Exactly.
any updates on the high school ring thing that's going
Well,
down? Let's
if
cover that.
If everybody stays true to form, they're right now they're in their last week of tweaking anything that we've looked at, and we've thought, well, this has a chance, but
Yeah.
try doing this a little bit better. If everything goes well and they all do really great, we could have 8 finalists. I mean, they're that good.
They're pretty good.
They're
Oh,
that
fantastic.
good. So
Cool.
we could have 8 finalists. And I said to Deb, I said, do you think we should have 8? And she goes, well, who would you cut? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I think we need to leave it up to the public. And I said, I think you're right.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Patty and Bulldog are talking about the Facets design contest that's going on among CHS art students at Cedarburg High School, first of its kind. It's going to be a really cool competition, and we will choose finalists, and then there will be one winner who will actually, Patty's arranged to have that ring creation brought to life. You're going to have it manufactured. It's going to be able to be sold, and the kid's going to get money, and it's great.
Our department's going to get a little coin out of this.
That's right.
We're going to get these in our glass case here at the library. What, by next week? Is that the goal?
Next week, yeah.
Okay, all right.
And the winner gets $500 hold cash from Hansen and Henke.
Right on.
And they get the first ring right off the production line from Hansen and Henke as well.
Nice.
So yeah, going well.
Yeah, Jack, did you knock over that gas station last week to close the deal on this, the 500? I was curious at how that part of the project was going.
Knocked over and they got pork rinds too.
Okay, good. The kid gets pork rinds too. This is great.
No. I said I got pork rinds.
You keep the rinds. He gets the coin. Call it a day.
There's a win, huh?
Right, good. I wanted to make sure. Talk about cold hard cat.
Yeah, right. So, so I'm getting very excited.
Yeah, it's a cool thing.
The students have come up with some great stuff. Deb and I are already talking about what they can do next semester, which would be the fall semester.
Right. Yeah.
And so, here's the really cool thing is that, we'll sell that student's ring for 6 months, and 50% of the profit will go back to the art department.
Oh, fantastic.
After 6 months, if the kid has 2 options, he or she can take the ring back and it's all done all over.
Yeah.
Or the student can decide to leave it with Hansen and Henke to sell either online or in Galoon Jewelry showroom. And at that point, then if we sell anything, the student will get 50% of all profit as well. So then it will go back to the 50% will go to the student.
Very nice.
Of the art department after 6 months. So
that's amazing.
So
that's very cool.
Money too.
Yeah. That's great.
Very cool.
It's nice because the art department doesn't get the kind of obviously support and exposure that a sports program or
right. Even robotics has got a following. I mean, everybody's got it. And art department, and what Patty, one of the great things too is that there are so many students who don't realize that people are in desperate need of goldsmiths and artists on that in the industry. And it's not something you need to. Not everybody's a 4-year college student. Sometimes people just need some training and let their work ethic and their talent flow. And that's the kind of thing that we're talking about here.
Kind of a game changer in some ways. I mean, this is a brilliant idea. So clearly it didn't come from Jack, right?
Nope.
No.
No way. It's a Patty point.
It was a collaboration.
There we are. All right.
Yeah. Patty said, what do you think of this? I said, we can do this and we can. This sounds really better. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds familiar. I said, hey, Jack, you want a show? Yeah, sure. I mean, what does it entail? Not much from you, I promise.
You have to be on time.
Wear pants. These are all important things.
No, pants are not necessary.
The students in sports have the booster club, and then of course the music department has the band parents club.
Right.
I mean, everybody's got something except for the poor art department. So
and as a parent of a product of that poor art department, this is extremely exciting. I'm just sad she missed it. I would have been and they loved they went through the jewelry program and just loved it. Deb did a fantastic job with it, but Deb's just fantastic all around. So
so we're really excited.
Patty had a great idea to bring Deb on the show when we announced the winner.
Yes, very exciting. That's great. We are a platform.
Yeah, it'll be you guys and Deb and Lisa announcing the winner. So
I feel like we should do that episode like live, like in our community room or something. I don't know. I think
cool.
I think we could do that. We have enough lead time here. We could probably
awesome.
I want to put on my game show MC hat. I want to get all Ryan Seacresty on you.
Oh my God, did Jack tell you he wrote me an email last night or a
Jack
text?
did.
And it was more than 4 or 3 lines.
Wow.
Yeah. And then he writes me another one back saying, oh my God, I just did a Patty.
He didn't run it through his caveman filter. Most of his emails are ook, ook, ak, JH.
It's more like fook, fook. You. Ah.
Our resident Klingon over here.
Oh my God.
Well, Patty, it's been a delight as always. Glad to have you on a day early because, like I said, we're going into at least a day of reruns, and so we gobbled up your day. So this was wonderful to have you on.
Good. I got to run to a meeting, guys. So.
All right.
Yep, me too.
You do your meeting? You both have meetings?
Yep, different.
I'm gonna go drink some coffee. All right. I'll see everybody.
Have some Kodiak cakes. Have some patty cakes.
Absolutely. Have a good lunch.
Patty cakes. No one's ever heard of patty cakes before.
Here we are.
All right.
Happy days to all.
Happy days to all. Happy Pancake Day, all.
All right. Rerun tomorrow, folks. Hopefully back on Thursday.